Hello internet users, and welcome yet again to important Windows tutorials. On today's video, I'm going to be telling you the best and most useful, the top 10 most useful and best time-saving Windows keyboard shortcuts. Let's go. First shortcut we have here is one that is very useful if you are a student that is writing reports. Let's say you are working on your very important report, such as an Egypt report. And let's say you have an unstable program or an unstable computer. You want to make sure that it saves, but sometimes when you try to save, it just doesn't work. Don't worry. There is a keyboard shortcut that force saves any document on Windows. If you simply press Alt-L, that will force save, make the program force save. And all your progress will be saved. See, right up there it says force save. So that is very useful if you are writing reports. And I would suggest that you do it every single time you have an important paper that you need to have. Now the next very useful shortcut is for you gamers out there. If you are playing a game and let's say you are having trouble loading assets or chunks and such, and it is lagging your computer, there's an easy way for you to make Windows forcefully make your application reload certain objects and others so that your computer will run a lot smoother. So I'm just going to give this example here. As you can see, I'm getting consistent frames, but let's just say that I was getting very choppy frame rates. What I would simply do, and there is a different shortcut for Windows 7 which will be shown on screen, but what I would do here is I would press Windows, X, U, and S all at the same time. And now, as you can see here, I am back. It took a bit, but as you can see, look at my frames, they are even higher. This is very useful if you have sort of a choppy computer, or your processor is not good, or it is just an intensive game and your computer is having trouble. The next very useful shortcut is for if you have an application such as Discord. It can actually be any application, but I'll show it here. What this basically does, this shortcut makes it so that your application automatically restarts and you don't have to find a button anywhere that says restart, and you don't have to go to Task Manager, close it, and then open it again. It will automatically make your program restart, and this is what happens. So I'm on here, and let's say I want to make Discord restart. There's also, again, a different keyboard shortcut for Windows 7, which will be shown on the screen, but simply what I would press, the Windows key, X, U, and R. As you can see from there, it restarted my Discord. Next shortcut I would like to show is for anyone that seems to not have a print system or print screen key on their keyboard. If you have a compact keyboard, you might be worried that there is no print screen key, but don't worry, there is actually a key that will work on any keyboard. Simply what you need to do is you must press the num lock button and hold it down for a few seconds. So like, I'll press this button, I hold it down, and look, I have it binded to Snagit. So the shortcut here is using the Ctrl W shortcut. Now Ctrl W shortcut is very simple. All you do is you do this, and look, it makes new tabs. Now I haven't found a huge use for this, but I bet you could probably. The next keyboard shortcut is a very interesting one. This is a replacement for Ctrl C, and you might be, and also Ctrl V. There's actually 2 in 1. Now, I might be wondering why you need a replacement for these ones, but here's the simple answer. These can actually copy and paste more than Ctrl C and Ctrl V could, because they actually have a limit, which not a lot of people know, but they do have a limit. So if I search up gaming, I can do this, and then what I need to do, right, because I need to do Control, Shift, and then to copy, I just do, the greater than sign. So I have this all. So I go over here and then I want to paste it here. Now what I need to do is I need to do Control, Shift, and then I do the less than sign. And look, it copies it in. And this can actually copy more. And so it is very interesting. So yeah, that's a nice. This next shortcut is very easy. So what the shortcut will do is, let's say you open a few tabs. So you'll open some tabs. Let's say these are let's imagine these are important tabs. You wanna keep these all open, right? So here's what you can do. If you want to keep these all open, but you still want to close your browser, then what you can do is you can do Alt, space, and then C. And what that will do is make it so that next time that you open your browser, it will have all these tabs right here, and you won't have to click restore or find any way to do that. You'll just have all these tabs right here. So as you can see here, I have just gotten this up again. I closed it, but now this is back up. And yeah, I still got my same stuff. Very nice and easy. It's very useful if you know that you're going to want to keep this stuff up, but you do want to close your browser for a bit. Some people have complained about how bloaty Windows can be. And this is a fair complaint. But there's a way to really help at least your RAM performance if you do Alt, Shift, and print screen. It brings up this little thing right here, and basically what happens when you do this, you press yes, and what this is going to do, right? What this is going to do for your computer, it's going to vastly improve your RAM. This is going to improve your RAM performance a ton. It's going to make things a lot easier. Now, the thing is, if you're going to use... So the last keyboard shortcut is for if you want to turn on the closed captions on YouTube. So simply what you have to do this... Now, of course, there's a Mac alternative, but we're not talking about that any part of this episode. So you press Windows key, Control, and then O, and look what you got here. Now you got all these captions. In this video, I hope you enjoyed all the shortcuts. They will definitely help your life in a lot of ways, make things a lot quicker. And see you next time, internet users.